12:20 in the morning, and I hope you'll forgive me if I don't look my absolute top tip. Like, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. I did hot Pilates today, and it was my fault for not securing the wig in advance. We have one product that we're going to try from our big Sephora haul. Like, don't forget. Today, from the big old bags, we're doing the Topicals Unscented Faded Serum. So, I have been a Topicals lover from time. Case in point, another thing that I bought during the sale. We don't even need to talk about it, because we already went through it during the Holy Grail era, and that's one of them. I absolutely love the Faded Serum. I thought it did amazing things for my skin, but the smell... all that smell, it was severe. And as much as I enjoyed how the product worked on my skin, it started to react to everything to the point where I could smell it on my pillows, where I could smell it in my hair, where I could smell it everywhere. And we don't have to do that no more. We'll just unbox it right now. Faded Unscented Serum. Again, this has kojic acid. I don't know what that one is, but the second one, y'all got it, okay? And then niacinamide and azelaic acid, I believe. I'm doing once a week right now, and once a week is Saturday night. Case in point, you see this pimple? Oh, not too close. This was as a result of using my man's topical serum, because I put him onto the regular scented one, and this popped up. One popped up over here, one popped up over here, one popped up over here, one popped up. I said, oh, say less. No problem. So tonight is Saturday night. Gonna go do my nighttime routine, and I'm gonna go straight to bed. I'm gonna be so honest with you. So if I don't film it, you know what it looks like, right? I hope we're okay if I don't show. Gotta keep you. Okay, I am back. My hair is curly. Isn't it cute? Oh my god. So this is the same Burmese curly that I had. Since we're here, might as well talk about some more Sephora thingies. So first things first is I had this raging pimple. Hold on, let me zoom y'all in. Let me zoom y'all into the raging pimple that's right here. Can you guys see that? Because that thing, she's large and in charge. Okay, now, back up. Thank you. So, because she's large and in charge, I actually bought this before the Sephora sale, but I never talked about it, so we're gonna talk about it now, because I literally bought it. It might have been 3 days before the sale, I'm not even gonna hold you, but it was 4 times the point, so I got the Kiehl's. This is basically like the liquid pimple patch, so it's got active 2% salicylic acid. It's an acne treatment. It's supposed to be like, you put it on and it liquefies as a little pimple patch. So I have the Peace Out pimple patches. Peace Out also sent me pimple patches right before the sale. Thank you, Peace Out. But I've been going through those like crazy. So I saw this last year. Aaliyah's Face was talking about it and a few other people on TikTok. So I said, okay, this is an underrated holy grail for people who want something a little bit more sustainable. This might be for you. Not to say that Peace Out pimple patches aren't sustainable or whatever else, but you know, different strokes for different folks, you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to dry to a visually transparent layer to protect against external irritants such as pollution. And I'm gonna dab a little bit to hopefully over my pimple. Oh, I got it, but hold on. Okay. So, ooh, that tingles. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I like the tingle. I like a tingle because that means that it's working. Why don't I ever have any tissues in the place that I work? Okay, I'll just use this headband. Alright. Okay. So, I like it to tingle. I like it to tingle because that means that the thing is working. So we're gonna let that sit and hopefully it will form a little sticky. I accidentally wiped this off as well. Whoops. And it expires in February of next year. So everybody come and get their pimples done by me. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I picked up the Supergoop Protectant. This is their daily SPF tint, and I got it in the shade, I don't know what that says, 46 neutral. I swatched it on my hand and it's the right color, but is it the right shade? because the undertones, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So, it's an effortless, blendable skin tint with a barely there feel and light coverage for a visibly even, smooth complexion with a natural finish. So, you're supposed to shake well. This is something that you're supposed to be able to use every day. So, in my head, I'm traveling. I'm trying to travel. In my head, I'm traveling. I'm trying to travel. So, I don't want to always be wearing makeup every day, but I want to look put together even when it's too hot to put on little makeup. So I thought, why not? I love a skin tint, but now that Supergoop has one that's my complexion, because look at her. Isn't she pretty? And they all look gray. Like, don't get me wrong, they all look gray when I saw them, but then when I swatch it on my hand, it looks pretty good. And if I'm not feeling it, that's what returns are for. So there's the little tips, because I'm gonna blend this out. Trying to see what's left so I can put that on my face. Okay, you see? You see what I'm saying? That's a pretty color. So I figured like something like this might work on my face because my face is a little bit darker and it might blend better as my face gets darker as we go along. So let me zoom in again. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, get a spatula for this because I want to keep dabbing on my hands. But you see, it just looks like it should go, right? So I'm like, that looks cute. Let's try it. Okay, so this is sticky now. This is sticky now. Yay! Okay, let me do the rest of my skincare. Okay, so I didn't buy this during this sale, but I definitely did buy it during the previous sale. Sure did. I got it with one of those sets that they have during the holidays, which is always when I buy something from Tatcha because $96 is how much this thing costs, I think, for the refill size. Luckily, this year, coming, okay, I will likely only need to buy the refill pod. And then maybe if I feel like buying this set again, I'll buy the set. But now, because it's a refillable jar, I save a little bit of money. And we thank Tatcha. We thank Tatcha. So it looks like I'm slathering this onto my face, and that's because I am. I am. I love slathering this on because when it sets, holy, it's beautiful. It's honestly beautiful. So, yeah, I'm also wearing a headband on my head because I definitely washed my hair. I washed my hair in the shower. And I was like, I'm not gonna wash the lace right now because it's just a little bit 2 inches. So I'm gonna do that separately. But yeah, I had to make sure because hot yoga after hot Pilates. I don't need to be that stanky. It's not. That is not in the cards for me. So I look shiny, yes, but this will settle in and it will help to just before I do any of the makeups, aka this SPF tint, because I'm not gonna do any makeups today. Well, let me not lie. Let me not lie. Let me put this box away because we are keeping the Kiehl's. This is a keep. Um, this is also why I like to do first impressions and tests because it's like if I like it immediately, I'm gonna let you know. Oh no, I forgot to put the lid back on for this one. But this is why I like to test everything out because then you get to see how I feel about it and maybe there's something that I dislike that you like. And now we're all winning because I edited this game out. So this is what it's kind of drawn down to, which is a pretty color. Like it's got a bit of transfer, but it's not too bad. Like that's the actual thicker parts coming off. But this is the color that I was thinking. So let's try it. Oh, did I get on my nail? How rude. So I've got my little spatula. And do I have a brush that I normally stick the foundation with? Do I want to use a brush? There's a clean brush. Clean brush, okay? So little squirtle. 2 Squirtles. This was also $60 before the Sephora sale discount, so I got it for, I don't know, 46. That's a lot. That's a lot for Elmo. Oh, that's great. That is. Okay, let me work. Let me work. Hold on. Because that made me very nervous. That made me very nervous. I did not like that. Because there's not that many darker shades that aren't just like rich. You know what I'm saying? Rich. So, okay, let's see. This is the color it's coming off as, so that's not bad. I did put a lot on, so let's try the other side now. Because I'm sorry, that first was nerve-wracking. Alright. A little bit more. So I'm like, I wonder if when I'm just doing my face on a day when I'd use this, because I'm thinking this could also work for work, right? In the summertime, you know, you got a couple plans after work, you want to just go out to dinner, but you don't want to do too much. So I guess I could just apply this with my fingers, like use as much as however many 2 fingers to get the full SPF coverage, and go from there, I suppose. But so far, I'm not mad at it. So you can see my pimple here. It's not as red, it's not as angry as it was before, and my freckles are kind of hiding a little bit, so it's not bad. I'm just gonna concentrate some more around certain areas of my eyes. Oh, I definitely forgot that I was gonna put on eye cream, but oh well. I always say that I'm gonna and then I don't. I have a theory about eye cream, but I'm not gonna talk about it at this part. Ooh, okay, so this is what 46 warm looks like on my face. I feel like I look a little ashy looking at y'all in this monitor over here, but let me tone y'all down because it might just be too bright in here. I don't know. Let me go to my phone camera because something is off to me. Something is off. No, I look okay. I look okay. Let me see. I look shiny, but I do look okay. Yeah, look shiny as hell. But alright. This hair is so pretty. I'm just letting it air dry because I was supposed to blow dry it, but I need to go vote. So I'm gonna do that. This is the skin tint. What I'm going to do right now is set my face with this Sephora Collection Micro Smooth. Because this, I might have to pick up the Morphe bronzing drops. I didn't pick them up during the sale, but there's a lot of stuff that I have to try still. So, given that I have 2 potential keeps, because I can feel this pimple working. I can feel it working right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a little blush all around the pimple, and this is just the blush brush that I had like there was product already on it. Just a little wash of blush, little wash. Get a big fluffy brush. I want to test out like different ways that I can keep my face matte all day, or as matte as possible, and kind of go from there. So this is the Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder. I did not pick up one during the sale because I picked one up a month before the sale because I needed it for New York. So I was traveling and I needed to make sure that I had as many powder or balm products as possible because I hate TSA rules about liquids. and I like to travel with aerosol. So, anyways, I had to go there for work, and I always make sure that I have these handy with me because it just sets your face in a way that doesn't feel like you look ridiculous. Because look how I look right now. Didn't even do that much, and I look really stinking cute. Really stinking cute. And I'm gonna use a little bit of blush lighter, because we're not doing too much, like I've been saying. And because we're just doing a little bit, I'm gonna use a brush and not my fingers. The brush makes it a little less defined. So yeah, just dab, dab, dab over the nose, and then dab, dab, dab over the cheeks. Little brush here, little brush there. I don't know why I like to put some on my lips, but ooh, I do. And oh my god, I feel like a freaking cute. Okay, have we found a black girl friendly skin tint? Have we found one? I still feel like my face is a bit shiny for what I normally have, but it's not shinier than it would be with my regular morning skincare routine. That being said, on to the next product. So, we also picked up another lip product. Yes, I have a million one lip products. I don't care. I don't. Um, this one specifically because of the SPF factor. So this is from Ultraviolet. It's their Sheen Hydrating Lip Balm. It's got SPF 50, okay? SPF 50. I did not stutter. 50. Yeah. So I got the shade Bejeweled. I'm pretty sure. Yep, yep, yep. So this is what the container looks like. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay, so um, so let's see. Yeah. So, anyways, the shade Bejeweled is supposed to be like a pretty. Oh, that's an interesting applicator. Although it does look like it's been pushed already. But let's see. It's supposed to be a pretty color, like a pink. Yeah, so a sparkly, shimmery sparkle pink. So I don't know why it's poking out like that, but anyways, put that on. Ugh. Slight shimmer to it. So I figured this would be the perfect time to try it, because I might. Oh, is that tingle? Why am I feeling tingles? I don't know if I like that. Not sure if I'm loving the tingles, but this is a shade Bejeweled on my lips. So it's got a pink sheer tint to it, but it's got a little bit of shimmer sparkle to it. So we're gonna see how my lips feel. If it doesn't work, I will wipe this off because I don't like when my stuff doesn't work for me. I'm not sacrificing a test for an allergic reaction. So sorry, that's not gonna be me because if this gives me an allergic reaction, I will carry it back to the store tomorrow. No question. So that being said, let me go ahead and put this one back because this one is a maybe just off of the feel. Um, it kind of has a minty smell to it. If anyone cares about smell, yeah, it smells like a lighter version of the Bath and Body Works menthol lippy. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go vote because that's my civic duty, and I'm gonna go do that because we're trying to see a new prime minister elected. And I will see you guys later or another day. I don't know how long this video is gonna take. I'm gonna be so for real with y'all, but I appreciate you for sticking through because you know this is never gonna be simple for me. Anyways, bye. I'll come back. I'll come back to talk about the other products. Ooh, one more. I'm so sorry. I thought I was done. So I'm almost done my Indian Jasmine. I already have one that's finished because I just finished it last week. So this I usually put on after I put on my body oil, which I have already. See the glisten? See the smooth? Yeah, yeah. It's also nourishing the curls in the back. So shout out to that. Um, okay. So I usually just put it on my arm just like this, and let that simmer and sit in my arms. Or I will rub it in if I'm in a rush. Plus, I like if my hands smell good, and right now I'm trying to have my hands smell good. So, because I knew that I was running out of both of them, both of the little bottles that I had, I picked up another one during the sale. And depending on how many things carry back, I will pick up another one of that too. I'm already going to pick up another sunscreen. No question. Not a doubt. And so now I just smell like beautiful Indian jasmine, which is, oh, I love smelling like jasmine, vanilla, santal, sandalwood, oud, all the musk. I have to go pick up a fragrance for my man. I have to go pick it up because I smelled it. I said, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need him to wear that on his birthday. No question. Okay, and then another one that I didn't pick up during the sale, but I picked up right before it was the Sol de Janeiro. This is a replacement to the When in Rio limited edition scent. It is now permanent edition. So you can buy it year round in this size and the full size. I never buy those sizes because I don't go through that much. I don't go through enough to warrant needing that big of a size of a full size fragrance spray mist. I don't. So I love her. I love her, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna, right in the hair. Right in there. Yep. And then I'm gonna So this one has scents of fresh guava nectar, sunlit orchids, and sensuous pink musk. And it's that pink musk plus the Indian jasmine. Just needed two more. Needed two more. Yeah. So I think that's it for right now. I'm gonna be so for real with you. This is a little grayer than I would normally go for a lip gloss in a pink. And is that a bump on the side of my no? Okay. Alright. I know that's right. So I probably wear this with a lip liner, or I probably would get a different shade, probably Sunny. But I do like the little bit of shimmer. It adds a little. So we're gonna go walk. We're gonna take some pictures because the sun is outside. So hello, I look cute. Okay, bye 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 bye. I won't ever change. No, you feel this. I'm keeping these on because they look so cute. I'm gonna carry this back because while yes, my lips are hydrated, there's a weird tingly feeling that I'm experiencing. I don't know if that's nature of the product because I didn't see anything about plumping on the packaging, but it's giving me a tingle that's not the tingle I like to feel when I'm wearing lip products, especially something that I'm supposed to reapply as it gets throughout the day. Will I try another color? Probably. Because sometimes I genuinely think it's just me. But I did take some very cute selfies and so no complaints there. But yeah, I honestly just went to go vote. My little closure is lifting because it's hot. And yeah, I do say. Okay, let me just. Oh, it's hot under there. Okay. I will say, because I just need to pull that down so it's not gonna be that bad. The skin tint, I do like her. Is she transfer proof? Hard to say. But setting her with a little bit of powder did do the job. The selfie that I took outside, it looks like my skin. It looks like my skin a little bit airbrush, so thankfully it is the right shade. Unfortunately, that means that I like a $60 skin. What I will be doing though is picking up a couple other things One is the Morphe Sun Drops. I saw the bronzy shade, so I'm like, okay, if it works for people that are darker than me, then it should work as I get darker through the summer. If I'm thinking about it, it's only $22, so it's not gonna break the bank. But that plus this, plus a little blush, I need Danessa Myricks to hold me down with the primer. I could probably put together a little look. I could. Yeah, so we'll see what else works or doesn't work, but so far, Supergoop, yes. Ultraviolet, no, for a couple of reasons. First things first is you see my lips look a little gray? See they look gray? Okay, that's because this is a dusty rose pink, and while on other people who are about my complexion, it works for them, my lips are actually tinted more of a cool brown, so they need more warmer pinks. I need like a fuchsia, a coral. Those tend to work better on me. So while I still look cute, like it doesn't look bad at all, and a lot of people go for this look, I know this isn't the best that my lips can look. I'm gonna go take this off and I'm gonna put on what I would normally put on during this part of my skincare, and I'll show you guys in a second. And we're back, and you see what I mean. This is my usual combo: Dior lip glow oil in mahogany and the Laneige lip sleeping mask. Honestly, I don't care which one you get. I really don't. Get whichever one you think smells the best. For me, that's mango. I'm gonna be real devastated when the little one that I have finally kicks a bucket. But that's one I love. I also like berry. And when that one's done, when all of them are done, because I have a little bunch of minis, that's probably gonna be the one that I buy next full size. Unless they come back with mango again, and then I'll carry it right back. Okay, other lip products that I enjoy. If Topicals ever came out with an SPF friendly version of this, I promise you I'd be on it like white on right. Same thing with Laneige. I do really love their glowy lip balms. I think that's what they're called, right? Lip glowy balms. Yeah. I like them too. I've gotten peach, mango, berry 2 times, and gummy bear. Gummy bear was my least favorite, but I don't like things that smell like candy on my lips. That, I don't know, it's a weird thing. It's artificial candy, I guess is the best way to put it. So, in any case, yeah, I wanted to like that one, and I might like it in a different shade. Am I gonna try that more nude brown tint? Probably, but I'm gonna swatch them all in stores and see which ones respond well to my hand, because this is the most golden part of me, and I usually find if it works on here, it'll work on here. Don't ask, but I just know. Okay? Before I get any sweatier and these lights come and fight me, also I pulled out my little closure. Do you like it? Because I do. I think this hair is just freaking stunning. Anyways, go to Curls for Crowns, and we'll talk more Sephora stuff soon. Bye!